Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I have a very interesting story I'm going to be sharing with you. This story is so tripped out that the woman just went on a mental roller coaster, right? So we're talking about a casino that is refusing to pay a woman $42 million after she won it on the slot games. But what they did instead was offered her a steak dinner. Hmm. Can you imagine the emotional roller coaster of thinking that you just won 42 million and then have someone the next day tell you, "Nope, that's not what happened here, but we will give you a steak dinner instead." Let's get into the story. So I want to share the screen with you so you can take a look at the story as well. This is tripped out, y'all. But they had themselves a built-in loophole. That's what happens when you can't deal fairly in the world. You always have to have yourself a built-in legal loophole to get you out of a situation, right? So the casino is refusing to pay $42 million to this woman who won the slot games but offered her a steak dinner instead. So, a New York woman's life was changed briefly after she hit that jackpot at a Jamaica Queens casino. But her dream soon turned to reality after what unfolded next. Katrina Bookman was playing the slots when she won 42 million at the Resorts World Casino. The win was the largest slot machine jackpot in US history, according to Unilad. So after heading to the cashier's point to claim her winnings, Bookman was told to return to the casino the next day. So let me stop right there for a moment. So that whole time, okay, she's waiting for the next day to come. She was probably so excited, so just happy, right? I'm just imagining what she could have went through, her thought processes. If they didn't tell her at that moment, but told her to come the next day, what was she thinking? Was she thinking, wow, this is amazing? How many people did she call and share the information with? How excited was she? Was she even able to sleep that night? But they told her to come the next day. As she walked away, she said she overheard an employee saying that she didn't win nothing. Oh no. Oh my goodness. She overheard an employee saying that she didn't win nothing. Can you imagine? Comes to find out, New York State Gaming Commission said the slot machine Bookman played to earn her winnings malfunctioned. They said in a statement that she was only supposed to win $2.25. All machines at the casino are plastered with a sign stating that malfunctions void all pays and plays. Therefore, the commission was protected by law to only pay her what she had actually won. So again, they had themselves a built-in out. A built-in out. A built-in clause to make sure that if someone ever did win something big, that they can say, nope, that's not what happened. So they go on to offer her a gift for her trouble, a complimentary steak dinner. Ain't that something? Upon being notified of the situation, casino personnel were able to determine that the figure displayed on the penny slot was the result of an obvious malfunction, a fact later confirmed by the New York State Gaming Commission. A spokesperson for Resort World told CNN, after explaining the circumstances to Miss Bookman, "We offered to pay her the correct amount that was shown on the printed ticket. Machine malfunctions are rare, and we would like to extend our apologies to Miss Bookman for any inconvenience that we may have caused." So they had them a built-in loophole to get out of paying if the machine malfunctioned. You got to know that these things are rigged. I don't even know why people do this kind of gambling anyway. It's like you're feeding the money machine. I feel like these different type of gambling venues are just money grabs that people fall for. Mm, mm, mm. Bookman wasn't satisfied with the apology or the steak dinner, so she sued. You can't claim a machine is broken because you want it to be broken. Does that mean it wasn't inspected? Does it mean it wasn't maintained? Her lawyer told CNN. And if so, does that mean that people that played there before had zero chance of winning? The case was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. At the end of the melee, the mother of four who was raised in foster care said that after she found out she could only receive $2.25 instead of 42 million, all she could think about was her family. Ain't that something? Mm-mm-mm. Look at some of these comments here. So a person says, so as soon as a person hit the machine says malfunction, laugh out loud, they need to be sued. It does not say malfunction when you're putting your money in. Good point. Excellent point. So it doesn't malfunction when people are just putting their money, feeding the beast, feeding the beast. It's always the same when someone wins big. They never want to pay up. It's always the machine's fault. Here's a coupon for a Happy Meal. That's what someone else said. Another person says you can't win playing at the casinos. They intentionally say the machine malfunctioned. I wish the Gambling Commission changed the rules saying that if you won a fortune, the casino must pay out. It's not this lady's fault. Then to offer her a steak dinner is garbage. So, again, these gambling venues, they are a trip. I feel like it's always stacked against the player, even with the lotto. They were saying they had someone did a report years ago on the lottery in certain areas. Okay, they would say that the majority of the players, as a matter of fact, in Michigan, they were saying that the majority of the players came out of the city of Detroit. Okay, but the majority of the winners were in suburban white majority areas. So how does that even work? How does that even work? We knew of a white family that we used to do business with years ago in Michigan. This guy, his mother hit the lottery twice. One time I think it was for $1 million and another time for $5 million. She was a senior citizen and she lived in a suburban area. And so if you are saying statistically the majority of the players are in the city of Detroit, so that means the majority of the money is being fed into the system by citizens or people who live in Detroit. But hardly any of the winners came from Detroit. The majority of them came from outside of Detroit. So if you don't believe that this stuff is rigged, then I got a bridge to Mars to sell you. I'm done with this. In the comment section below, state your business. As always, keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time, share your thoughts on this one. What are your thoughts? Should she get the winnings or not? I'm out.